What is up, guys, and welcome to another episode of my HLTV Fantasy. Today we are looking at the playoff stage of IEM Cologne. I thought Cologne playoffs and group stage would be just one fantasy, but apparently it was two fantasies, which is better for me because I kind of shut the bed with the previous stage. I had Nafani, who was unthinkably bad in that one game. Minus 25 versus Liquid, yeah. Hobbit was also not good enough. G2 was not good enough. Only like Perfecto was decent. Really bad. What are you gonna... I wanted to gamble a bit. Let's put it that way. FaZe Na'Vi would have been the best. Also, this is pretty cool. I'm teaming up with Ego App, who of course I've made some videos for their platform. And we're gonna give away a skin together. With them. As you can see here, you need to just retweet this post, follow me at Ego App on Twitter, and then join the Discord server of Ego App. I'll leave some links in the description, like the link to this tweet in the description down below. And yeah, if you just do those things, you're gonna be entered in the giveaway. I'll draw the winner in a week. But yeah, some people have already, as you can see, have entered the competition, but yeah, of course, you still have a good chance of getting it. Just as good a chance as everyone else of getting the skin. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about that anymore. Just check out the link in the description. Let's just get into picking my lineup for playoffs. So this is playoffs bracket. Mouse Astralis and Movistar Liquid. Probably four teams that I wouldn't have expected to make it to quarters, honestly. Like semi-final teams, yeah, sure. Na'Vi, FaZe, makes sense. But like, I would have guessed Heroic, Nip to make it through this side. I would have guessed G2 Ents to make it through here. Or Vitality even. None of those teams made it. It was freaking Mouse Sports. Like even Nip, just Mouse and... Movistar making it is just very weird to me, but you know, who knows, stuff like this can happen. In the group B, I would say the only real surprise that Cloud9 just didn't do well enough here. They beat Outsiders and then they lost to Astralis and Liquid, who are also in the quarters. I did not expect that either. I definitely thought that Cloud9 would make it at least through the lower bracket, losing to FaZe maybe, but maybe also beating FaZe. Then I thought like Spirit could make it through. I did think Astralis could make it through, or even Liquid with Yekindar now, but maybe only one of those. As I did last stage, I think it was still correct to make some kind of gamble. I think it was a decent enough gamble. Even in hindsight, of course, look, we can't, I can't say that it was good picks if they weren't. They were bad picks because the picks didn't work out. But yeah, I think at the time those were good picks. For this one, I don't want to go Na'Vi FaZe. Na'Vi FaZe is just way too picked. Like we have three, actually we have only two FaZe players and then a lot of Na'Vi. I could go FaZe then. Like FaZe, freaking hell. Like FaZe Na'Vi is just so basic here. Although I do think that they're gonna make it, but should I maybe gamble that it's Na'Vi and like instead of FaZe like Movistar or Liquid, maybe Liquid? Makes some sense. I don't want to go Mouse or Astralis. But I can go like fifth player from there. So it would be Na'Vi. Sort of Na'Vi, who do I like the most? I do like Perfecto. And then maybe Bit. Not quite sure. Could be a handful of players that you pick here. I don't want to go like even though Electronic, how good has he been since becoming IGL? Like he's been pretty damn good. Yeah, maybe you go Electronic, at least at the start here. And then what? Liquid? The players are... Well, I wouldn't say even undercosted. They're pretty fairly costed, I guess. I never go mouse sports. No, I don't think mouse sports are gonna be that good here. They could beat Astralis. Like, I could get my 5th from mouse. That would be fine. I think Yekindar has to be a pick. He's actually not been that highly rated this event. Even though he's probably bringing a lot of stuff outside the game. Maybe it's not Yekindar then. Maybe you go like... I think OC has to be a pick. Hasn't he been like very solid here? Yeah, very solid. And he's an AWPer. Can I get like an Elige? Elige has been pretty good as well this event, I think. Actually, not that good. I haven't watched a lot of the games, unfortunately, because I've just been working at the same time on a lot of these days. Like, how did they make it through if their ratings are this weird? I guess it's just what... Am I looking at... Why am I looking at only 3 maps? It's too few maps. Okay, yeah. Okay, I don't know why it didn't show me the full stats for the entire event. This is very weird. Why would you exclude the last 5 days from this? Yeah, okay, so Alicia's actually been kind of nutty. Hasn't Dexter also been kind of good? 178. Well, not good. Good's an overstatement, definitely. I do think it has to be from the Astralis Mouse Sports tie, the last player who I pick. I could upgrade this into a 171. Okay, I can't really, unless I go... Yeah, I'm not going David G. Is Samda Young sometimes better than Perfecto? I don't think so. I think Perfecto's the better pick. It could go Zipex. This is leaving 3k in the bank. It's not the worst to leave 3k in the bank. Let's see. How insane has NAF been this event? Or just fine? Not as insane as Yekindo, I mean Elige. I just think this is probably the lineup for me. I'll just reorder. I mean, I am gambling a lot on Liquid doing well. But I think it's fair to do that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to go face Navi, so I have to pick one of these not face Navi teams. And I think Liquid maybe are the strongest of the non-face Navi teams. You could go Movistar, but I think Liquid have a better chance of beating face than Movistar. Also works pretty well, I believe, in terms of roles, right? We have the support king here, but there's also support possibility. I think we go IGL on Perfecto and support on Zipnex. Then Elige and Electronic. Probably multi and CT, right? Very similar. Yeah, it's very similar for both of them, I guess. No, wait, I actually think multi-kill like Elige is better, and then CT. Electronic is better. Yeah, this is a slight amount better. Could go entry on Elish, but I don't know if he's doing as much entering because of Yakindar being in the team. I think Yakindar's probably doing slightly more of the aggressive stuff. Like multi-fragger, but then maybe I do go entry. Leave the multi-fragger out. You know, let's try it. I'm not quite sure which one I should go for. I think there's like both are definitely options. I'll stay with entry fragger. Then boosters, so we get to use like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 boosters in the best case scenario. And honestly, the only thing that matters is the best case scenario, because that's the only way we're gonna get anything out of this. Basically, skins out of this. So best case scenario, so versus Movistar, 12 boosters, so we need to leave out 5 boosters. Probably has to be like Choke left out, Rambo left out, Ace left out, Flash left out possibly, Nate definitely left out. Actually 30 bomb might be left out instead of Flash, yeah. Wow, these are some bad headshot players. Yeah, I think those are the ones I leave out. So then KSD first. Yeah, as I thought. Alright, this is... Yeah, of course. It's gonna be against then Astralis, most likely. So Zipnex is gonna be bottom of scorecard first, but what is he... like, what else is he best at? Perfecto also a possibility, but I think Zipx bottom of scorecard is better. He's best at clutch. Something else where he is like the best. Not really. We can do clutch Zipx, the clutch minister. This we wanted to not do. Top of scorecard we will do, but it's gonna be a leash. I think it's fine here. Pistol is probably also a leash actually. Could be perfecto as well. Electronic bait. Not against Astralis, I don't think. Assist. Also really good at that, I guess. I mean, this is against them either like one of the others. Electronic is just too good. I'll do assist, I guess, on him. OC versus Movistar. Like, what were the worst ones then? Choke, Ace, Rambo, Flash, 30 bomb. No, we actually get to use one of Flash or Choke. So probably Flash now. Yeah, just Flash now. Makes sense to me. Trying to think. Yeah, I think this makes sense. I'm not using a booster I shouldn't be using. Rolls fit well. I'm picking enough of the like good players, because you know when you go too far out of the like picking the best players, then it's bad. But when you have only players from teams who you don't actually think will do that well, that's bad. But sprinkling in some less picked options is definitely a pretty good option. I'm happy with this team. I already kind of talked about this last time, but this is probably my last video for a while, because there's not going to be a lot of events because the summer break is going to start. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this season of fantasy. I can show you my like situation with ranking. I was actually like top 200 earlier. Then I just realized I'm not gonna get into these spots. So I just kind of gave up in terms of that. Instead, I just said, okay, I'm gonna try and win each event or get really high points to get one of the prizes, which would be nice, but it didn't really happen, right? At least for the past events, I'll hopefully do better this one. There's a chance, I think. Wow, someone actually is getting money without even playing all the events. Must be a bit annoyed that he didn't throw a lineup in for some event, whichever it is that he's missed. Pretty cool, but I hope, of course, he might still not get anything because there's a pretty low amount of gap between players here. I would say the top 4 are probably pretty safe. And probably Unfriendly V is gonna win it, which is cool. But yeah, hoping that next season will be better. And I will be able to get one of these top 10 spots. Would be cool. But of course, there's also no like confirmation that there's even gonna be another season of this kind of leaderboard. I would be surprised if there isn't, because I think a lot of people actually enjoy fantasy a lot more since this got introduced. It was a slightly more niche thing at the beginning, but it's getting more popular by each event, I would say. But yeah, again, this is my lineup when I find it here, this tab. And yeah, if you enjoy this kind of content, remember to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.